So you may have heard people talking about Drupal if it being a modular um, type of CMS, and all that is other platforms may use the term plugin. Drupal uses modules, just something you can add in to enhance your content, enhance your site, um, to make it look better, make it work, to do less manual stuff. But pick and choose. I want a module that does videos. I want a module that does images. I want a module that does a calendar type. All that kind of stuff. And we'll get into that more of that later. But first, we need to know how to install modules. I'm going to come over here to my administer, and, and then you see you got the categories of content management, site building, site configuration, user management, reports, and help. That stuff's all mirrored over here. They're major categories. So I'm going to select modules because I want to enable a couple here. And you can see it shows up on the left-hand side in our menu there too. But what I'm gonna enable is the aggregator and the blog. Uh, those two. If I wanted to allow these users to post with other applications for the blog, I'd do that. If I want a contact form, these are all the kind of things that the Drupal will come with. A path to rename your URLs. Instead of say node/3, you've got about, or node/5, you've got to contact us or something like that. But that's all I need for now. I'm going to save that. I may have to click it again. It looks like my wireless is acting up again. So my configuration options have been saved, is what it shows me. I've got aggregator and I've got blog now. Now these are two different content types. Aggregator is one that'll pull in RSS feeds. RSS, RDF, and Atom is what it says, so you can syndicate content on your site, and then blogs. That'll keep track of a user's individual blog and whatnot, which is what you may be using Drupal for. But what I'm going to do is go to create content up here. This is kind of a menu option to create different types of content for your site: pages, stories, and blog entries. And if I'm going to create a story, you see it's got a title and a body, and that's about it. A page is very similar, title and a body. It's just a shorter version. And then you've got blog entry, which is what we just enabled, which are essentially the same thing. The only difference is what they get renamed to later on and how we pull back our content. If we've got some stuff going on later on with views, and we want to split our content and say we want to pull back all of the blog entries, that's why we've got this content split out. Or if I want my blog to have a video field, but pages to not have a video field, that's kind of why we've got our different content types. So for right now, I'm going to create a blog entry. First blog post. And we'll grab lorem ipsum. So, here we go. Lorem ipsum dolor. Copy that, paste it, and save it. So there we go. I've just created a blog post. If I go to my main page, there it is, first blog post. If I want to create another blog, second blog post, save it, and there we go. There's my blog post. I can go back to the front page, see both of them. And at the front page, there's my first blog post, my second blog post. I mean, if anybody goes to this site, they will see that. And Drupal's got some really cool stuff like this automatic, all the stuff that shows up on the front page is also part of your RSS feed if we want to add in that. So let's go ahead and copy that since we enabled the aggregator module. Um, we'll copy that link, uh, go to administer, feed aggregator, and I'm just going to add a feed. I'm going to call it DGIT RSS. Set it for update every 6 hours. I'm going to go ahead and update it right now because I don't have cron job set up. So, and you can see it's got 2 items that last updated a second ago, next update's in another 6 hours. But that stuff doesn't show up for the aggregator on anywhere yet. To do that, we've kind of got to go into blocks. And by enabling the aggregator module, it's also done, creates these blocks out here that we can put it. So I've got DGIT RSS feed latest items. And I'm going to go ahead and throw those on the right hand side. Save it. And this is really more for later, or this we'll get into later. But blocks are kind of where you station your content around the page. Obviously the middle is where your content's at, but you've with this theme we've got a left side and a right side, and then a header if you want to put something up there, and footers, all where we can put our content. But for right now, I just wanted something on the right hand side, and there's my RSS feed on the right hand side. There's my blog posts, and as you can see, it's pretty easy to create blogs, create aggregated feeds, and add them to your site.